Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to, this is probably gonna sound really dumb based on like the updates that I said to you guys 2 videos ago. I am going to go ahead and try and start a new playlist, a new series here. And this is going to be inspired by the two that I watch that really do this are Samantha March and Angelica Nikivist. Basically, this is going to be a weekly video series, which again I know sounds, let's say bi-weekly for now, because that's, let's be honest, that is more realistic for me. Maybe even monthly depending on how I end up doing videos and everything. But this is going to be a series going over new makeup releases. I'm not going to obviously be going over all of them that have like the amount that have come up just in the past 2 days alone is probably 2 to 3 days. And just talking about, I guess I should say whether I want them or not. A lot of, if I manage to actually buy one thing from each of these videos, that's a lot. Because I've kind of talked to you guys, I've been very open with you that I am not a rich person. I do not make my money off of YouTube. I am a 22-year-old recent college graduate that, you know, I'm trying to pay bills and work my own job and am still trying to figure out my finances. So I've been trying to do a low buy, as I kind of talked about. So if I get even one thing from each of these videos, it's going to be a lot. But that is not the point. Basically, this is just going to be a, would I want it, or do I kind of just not care? Also, if you want a tutorial on this look, I decided to do a two-toned eye today, completely out of my comfort zone. I never do two-toned eyes, so this was crazy for me to do, but I'm so happy with how it turned out. It might be creasing a little bit because I did use some glitter, and I do not own glitter primer, so if it's creasing a little bit, I apologize. I genuinely can't see because when I take my glasses off, I just don't know. But if you want a tutorial on that, definitely let me know. I'm super proud of how it came out, and yeah, let's just get into it. So I'm going to try and put photos up here where my door is, and I'm going to be focusing primarily on Trend Mood 1 today. I think maybe in the future, if I end up being really good about continuing these videos, maybe I'll kind of include the indie mood and some more like indie focused sites. But for now, I'm really just going to focus on Trend Mood 1 because those are the brands that I typically get most of my makeup from anyway. So I'm going to grab my Starbucks. And let's get into it. I'm going to kind of lean this way a little bit. Also, this is one of the only long sleeve shirts that actually fits my super bulky cast right now. So we got that going for us. All right. So the first thing that is up here is the Space Age Gifted Highlighter from Collidos. So this appears to be a multi-chrome glow highlighter. It appears to be like a blue, not a blue, a pinky champagne multi-chrome. It's really pretty. There appears to be a little bit of green in there as well. It's really pretty, but I don't know if it's for me. I tend to prefer either like just gold or silvery highlights. Like those are the two real basic highlights. Multi-chromes for me, I own one, and I own a single purple highlight, which is the one from Jaclyn Hill. But other than that, I tend to stay really traditional with my highlights. So as cool as I think it is, I don't think it's for me. I may still watch some reviews on it because I'm always interested to see what people's opinions are on Collidos, because that's one of those brands that like I really only tried the Club Nebula I'm talking too fast. The Club Nebula palette from them. So I'm definitely curious about their highlighter formula. I've heard really good things up to this point. So it's something I might look into, or at least like Kaleidos highlight in general I might look into, but that one specifically, probably not. The one behind that, there is a new collection from e.l.f. So they have a glossy lip stain, new bite-sized eyeshadow palettes, and a brow lift and a brow lift applicator. I'm going to be completely honest. I I don't shop from e.l.f. I don't know why. I know for a fact that e.l.f. has improved their quality a lot over the past few years, but when I first got into makeup, e.l.f. was kind of that drugstore brand that, I don't want to say had a bad rep to it, but like, I don't know. It was just kind of one of those, like, if you bought e.l.f., you could tell you, like, in terms of drugstore, you, like, do you guys get what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying not to be super mean about it because, again, I haven't tried anything from them recently, so I don't, like, I feel bad kind of, like, talking down on them. Basically, what I'm saying is I don't purchase from e.l.f., and I really don't plan to. I have a lot of other brands that I purchase from, and I have, like, I even have a lot of other drugstore brands, or, like, slightly above drugstore, but definitely not considered high-end. I tend to shop in that, like, happy middle range. I'm not interested. That sounds really mean, and again, I feel like someone would have to give me something from e.l.f. for me to try it, but I'm not going to go out of my way to go to my local drugstore and buy something from it. Has to, like, seriously wow me, and these photos are not doing that. Like, don't get me wrong, the shadows are nice, but at this point, like, I kind of just had to do a declutter the other day because my eyeshadow palettes were getting a little out of control. I'm really proud of how much I decluttered. So these just kind of, these are all neutrals that I have, you know, and I don't need anymore. The lip stains, out of all the products here, those look the most interesting to me. But, oh, here we go. Told you. Not a video unless a cat comes in. Do not knock over my coffee. Come here, you want to come sit? Come here. Yeah, come sit. The lip stains look the most interesting, but it's still not necessarily something that I really want to go out and get. I don't know. I definitely don't need the brow product. Oh, okay. If you guys know me, I don't do my brows. I have like a singular brow product from Benefit. And don't get me wrong, I do like it. It's a brow gel, but I don't need it, you know? If I were to want anything from this collection, it would be the lip stains, but hello? Oh, okay. Okay. I don't see myself wanting anything from this. What are you doing? Oh my God. Okay, so the one behind that, can I help you? The one behind that is the Feelin' Bubbly collection from Colourpop. Okay. I love Colourpop. Y'all know this. If you've been with my channel for a while, you know I love Colourpop. Their formula is fantastic. Their prices, amazing. I'm gonna be honest, I've not been impressed with a lot of the releases from Colourpop recently. I want to buy the Play It Jewel palette and the Rose Quartz palette, the two mega palettes that they've come out recently. If you guys know, I have I don't want to say a goal, but like, I want to collect all the mega palettes that Colourpop releases. I don't know why, I just think that's, I don't know, it's cool. And I like the formula, I like the palettes, it's a thing. But especially like their 9 pans, they're all colors that we've seen before in other Colourpop palettes, you know? And I think that's the problem with Colourpop releasing so many palettes and so many collections back to back to back that we're just seeing a lot of repeat shades at this point that vary in like a singular color variation or a singular texture variation, and I'm kind of over it. Colourpop, I love you, and oh my God, I love Colourpop, and I feel bad saying this, but dude, we've seen it. We've seen it. The collaborations have been pretty cool. The original Hocus Pocus collaboration, super cool. I wasn't as crazy about the second one. Nightmare Before Christmas was pretty okay. And I like their Disney collab. Like, don't get me wrong, they still come up with some great stuff, but especially just a lot of these like 9-pan collections. Because they also just released like a quartz collection, I think, literally like 2 days before this one, and I'm like, y'all, first of all, I can't keep up. Second of all, it's the same shades. So, Colourpop, please slow down. Release this stuff, but spread it out a little more. And I know I'm not the only one saying that. I know that's a lot of people's complaint with Colourpop. But for the record, the collection includes the Feelin' Bubbly eyeshadow palette, the Jelly Much Shadows, which is a formula that I've never tried and I'm kind of afraid to. Super Shock highlighters. If there's anything from this collection that I would pick up, it would be those. I love the Super Shock highlights. I have Flexitarian. Love that highlighter. And some Luxe glosses. I've never tried the Luxe gloss formula, so I don't know. Yeah, I definitely don't need it. So Juvia's Place just came out with 2 eyeshadow palettes for the holidays. There's the Olori 1, which is that is the one with like a red, a blue, and like it's the I for lack of a better word, warmer palette. And then there's the Olori 2. Sorry, my camera stopped recording. There is the Olori 2, which is that almost all blue palette. I definitely wouldn't see myself buying the first one, but in terms of the second one, the all blue one, the Olori 2, I don't normally go for small palettes like that, and don't get me wrong, I have a lot of blues in my collection, but those are some beautiful, rich blue tones that I am all about. I don't think I have a lot of satin or metallic blues in my collection. I feel like I have a lot of matte blues, especially like I feel like I have more light blues in my collection than I do dark blues. So the fact that this is like a darker blue palette, I actually do kind of want this one. And I feel like I'm going to be looking for some reviews on this because I like Juvia's Place formula. The Saharan 2 is probably my favorite Juvia's Place palette that I have. So I would be interested in this one, I think. So behind that is the Tatcha Texture Tonic AHA Liquid Exfoliating Treatment. Visibly even skin tone and texture for calm, smooth skin. Exfoliation lifts tired. He's back. Don't you knock over my coffee. Yeah, anyway, blah, 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 blah. Brighter looking skin, smoother skin, visibly even skin tone, reduced redness, and firm the look of pores. I don't think I don't think I've tried Tatcha yet. Sorry, my cats are fighting over there, and all of a sudden, I just saw Gambit up in the air, like, wah! Okay, anyway. I should do an entire video of just my cats. Yeah, so I haven't tried Tatcha yet, I don't think. They're definitely a brand I'm interested in trying, but again, not so much that I want to spend my money on them, especially right now. I don't imagine I'll be looking into reviews for this one. If they come up in like another video, like someone that I follow and subscribe to does it, I might watch it, but just I don't feel like I need to look into it all that much. Alright, so then there's the Holiday 2021 highlighters from Ofra. The Ofra highlighters have always struck me as very pretty. So the highlighters all look really pretty. Those 2 lighter champagne colors, they look really pretty. But yeah, Ofra's not a brand that's on my radar right now. I respect the shades that they have though, because they do go from really light highlighters to some like that darker bronzy gold one. That's really cool. So you can definitely tell that's made for like darker skin tones. Yeah, The Kaleidoscope Glow After Dark Collection by Bitter Lace Beauty. I've never heard of this brand, but, and I iridescent pigments that have sparkle, shine of glitter, chrome deep, rich, jewel tone, multi-chrome products that color shift depending on the movement of light. They do look really cool. I'm slightly, like, are they just supposed to be, like, multi-chrome, I guess, like, shadows, or are they highlights? Like, I can't quite tell what their exact purpose is, but they do look really cool. And I really don't have any multi-chromes in my collection, so multi-chromes are something that I'm interested in, but I don't, like, I don't know who I would buy them from first. So, again, this is a brand I've never heard of, but they do look really cool. So these are the shades, the Soft Pinch Liquid Blush shades from Rare Beauty. So I think these are like a formula that's already been out, but they just have some new shades. I haven't tried anything from Rare Beauty yet. Again, kind of one of those brands that are just not really on my radar right now. I've heard very mixed reviews on it, and I'm like, I don't need to spend my money on it right now. So, and I'm also just not a huge cream blush person. It's just not who I am. So, I prefer powder products. That's just me. All right, I'm going to scooch back over. So that is everything that I have in this video for you guys today. If you want me to make this a regular series, let me know. And again, I'm going to try and make more videos for you guys in the future. So, like, just in general. So if you want to see this as a regular series, definitely let me know. How frequently you'd like to see it, that type of thing. But yeah, that is pretty much all that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, everybody.